So, Kristen, just stand where you want to stand, and then I'll stand where I need to stand.
I should mark this. Okay. I am in the frame.
Also, Kwame, don't if you need to have the computer in your hand, have it in your hand.
I'm trying to get over.
Yeah. Anybody will do that or?
No, almost. I'll probably just use the paper if it's not done.
Yeah. So you're gonna sit in there.
Also another thing I noticed.
Yeah.
When you say our email, you say London instead of just LOND. So they wouldn't be sending it to our correct alias.
Oh yeah, crap. All right.
We could just put that as in the mail.
That's alright. Yeah, we can do that. Alright. So we stand where we're supposed to be standing. All that. Alright, we'll stagger. Same. Alright, you ready?
Oh, also, one thing. Just careful crinkling the papers. I don't think we did it too much, but I noticed, when I did it, a few times I'd do that, and I'm like, oh. So.
Okay, so you guys ready? Alright. Let's.
Hello. We are the. Hold on, I'm gonna start over. Okay. I don't need my paper for this. Okay.
3, 2.
Hi, everybody.
Oh yeah, that actually doesn't matter.
Yeah. We got this.
3, 2, 1. Again.
Hi, everybody. We are the Croydon group. I'm Kristen Markison.
I'm Kevin Farr.
And I'm Ebony Zampia.
And this is our methodology presentation.
Our main objective is to evaluate and understand lack of participation for schools on STARS in the London Borough of Croydon. STARS is an online accreditation program which aims at encouraging alternative transport means by students to school. So be it walking, biking, or scooting to school. It all falls under STARS, and our main objective is to get schools in Croydon to do better or to participate in it. So I'll hand it to Kevin.
I'm sorry, can we start over just because that thing,
That won't show up. That's part of the software. The thing is, it captures when the software knocks out. It's okay. That's fine.
Could we just click allow though? Sorry, it's just bothering me.
No, yeah, I would have said the same thing too.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's okay.
We're only one slide in. Sorry, Kwame. I didn't want to interrupt you, and then. Well, more practice.
All right. Take 2. All right. 3, 2. Also, when you're doing it, when you said crinkling, don't try to do that too much. I don't know. I heard it a lot. So, all right. So 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. We're the Croydon group. I'm Kristen Markison.
I'm Kevin Farr.
And I'm Ebony Zampia.
And this is our methodology presentation.
Our main objective is to evaluate and improve participation of schools in London. Yeah, I need my laptop.
Okay.
Let me just check it one more time. It doesn't fucking show up.
You got this.
Ready? Take 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, everybody. We are the Croydon group. I'm Kristen Markison.
I'm Kevin Farr.
And I'm Ebony Zampia.
And this is our methodology presentation.
Our main objective is to evaluate school participation and suggest improvements of schools not performing too well on STARS program in London, specifically the Borough of Croydon. So STARS is an online accreditation program which encourages sustainable travel to school by students, be it biking, walking, or scooting. And our main aim is to help the schools in Croydon to do better in it. Over to Kevin.
Thank you. So for our PQP time, we will be getting any information we need prior to our departure so that we have a stronger background and we have a stronger sense of how we want to get our information. So to do this, we're going to identify any possible strategies or techniques from the United States schools. Primarily, we're going to be looking at schools in Boston and Worcester. In Boston and Worcester, we're going to be talking to school administrators. We're going to talk to any teachers, looking at any programs they have, possibly getting involved in those programs. We're going to be also talking to parents and children to see how those programs affect them, so we could possibly use those techniques later on when we go to Croydon, as well as we're going to be looking at programs like Walk on Boston, which is a walking program currently in Boston, and we are currently talking to the program director of that program. So when we actually do get to London, we're going to be evaluating the successful STARS schools. We're going to be looking at which boroughs are successful, primarily because Croydon isn't the most successful. We're going to be looking at schools like Hackney, who have much larger amount of schools that are successful in this program. So we're going to be talking to parents, kids, and seeing what parts of these programs they like, what initiatives are working for them, what are the schools doing for them that is keeping their interest, as well as we're going to be talking to school champions. And if you don't know what a school champion is essentially a faculty member who is in charge of this program and in charge of putting the information into the online accreditation program STARS, as well as we're going to be observing activities they do within other programs, either doing the programs with them or observing other techniques that these other schools have done so that we can influence other programs in Croydon. And we'll be also beginning to evaluate local road safety. This will be done by interviewing transportation authorities, getting up first-hand sight at looking at the transportation and looking at any road safety precautions that schools have been implementing in good and bad schools. So I'll be giving it off for week 2 and 3 to Kristen.
So for weeks 2 and 3, we are going to finalize our evaluations of the successful STARS schools and also the evaluations of the local road safety, as Kevin explained. What we're going to be starting is identifying the relationship between the socioeconomic status in the Croydon community and the schools. So through that, we are going to look at the crime in the area, and we're going to be interviewing community members, police officers, and the town officials. Through that, we're going to try to understand which areas are affected by crime and if that does influence the younger children walking or biking to school. We're also going to be evaluating how children are accepted to schools. So once you enter primary school, your parents choose 6 schools out of all of London, and you apply to those. And we are still in the process of seeing how you are accepted to which primary school. But through that, we're going to figure out which statistics do stand out, whether or not a child goes to school on the other side of London and they can't walk, and whether or not that's included in the statistics of children that walk to school or bike to school. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to Kwame for weeks 4 and 5.
Right. So we're gonna go ahead and look at what the towns are doing to support alternative transport to schools. So we try and find out how the other programs in the boroughs of London are working, such as Bike It and Walk on Wednesday, which are other alternative transport programs in schools in London. So we'll find out how successful they've been by interviewing parents and students to find out the parts of the program they do like, what they do not like, and get some feedback into exactly what the programs actually do. We're going to also observe the students by partaking in some of the programs with them, maybe walk with them sometimes or bike with them to school, and find out which problems they may encounter on the scene. And then we'll also survey some students and parents as well in order to get a larger sample data. And next we'll be checking out the schools that are unsuccessful on STARS or those that are not on STARS at all, to find out why that is so and why they're not on it if they're not. So we'll be talking to the school champions to find out exactly why the schools do not do too well, for those that are on stars and not performing too well, and we'll be surveying students and parents of those that are both on and not on to find out if there are some programs. First of all, if the students do know that their school's on stars, and if they do, what parts of the program they do like or not, and for those not on stars to see if they would actually walk more or bike more if they'll be given a reward. So I'll hand over the next couple of weeks to Kevin and Kristen.
Thank you very much. So for week 6, we're going to be concluding all our evaluations of non-active schools. So with this evaluation, we'll be basically compiling any information we have on schools that are not working and schools that have been working. With this compilation, we'll be identifying any gaps that need to be filled within our project, anything that we need to present to any of the school boards of the council in order for them to have a better outcome with the program, as well as anything we can particularly give to the schools so that they become more successful. And we'll be conducting assemblies, which Kristen will be explaining for week 7.
So to finalize our project, we are going to visit at least 6 schools in Croydon, and we're going to conduct assemblies. So this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to stand in front of all the students and talk to them about stars and school travel plans, but more we are going to invite local theater troupes to perform skits for the children, for them to better understand how their actions can affect the environment. And we were also considering having the children create their own skits to perform in front of their classmates and peers. And that concludes our methodology presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching our presentation. Your evaluations and any comments can be sent to London E. Croydon at wpi.edu. That's LONE15 CROYDON at wpi.edu, which can be seen on the screen right now. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is when I put it into the thing, I'm going to also put it's going to show up when I say, you can see blue.
That's a good idea. How'd you guys think about that one?
No.